Greetings and salutations. Hope you had a great weekend and that you are well rested and that you are ready for a redacted, shortened week of trading. We do not have a whole lot going on this week, obviously, because of the holidays. So I guess we could say Merry Christmas Eve is what's going on today for December 23rd, 2024. Let's jump into the market. The the futures are mostly down right now. The only one that is currently up is the NASDAQ futures is up 0.12%. The S&P 500 has inched lower. And we're saying as the market begins a holiday shortened weekend. Europe last reported mostly down. FTSE was up slightly, 0.04%. Stock 600 up 0.12%. Last reported for Asia, actually the only thing that was down was Shanghai, was down 0.50%. Looks like Honda is going to be aiming to finalize a merger coming up pretty soon. For the U.S., everything was green. Last reported on the 20th, which is Friday. The VIX currently, though, was up 2.12%. It is at 18.75. That is where it is at currently. In terms of this week, this is our list for earnings, and the way Earnings Whispers, where we get this calendar from, kind of broke this apart. So the way they did it was today's the 23rd. The only thing that is being reported for today, this morning, was Anavex and Limonera. Those are the only two being reported, right? And then, of course, we'll see this again in another month. They pretty much put 2 different months, or at least the December and then beginning of January on this same one. So we'll come back and we'll be looking at this, and chances are they'll just go ahead and update this so it'll look like our regular calendar. But for right now, we just have these two that are being reported for this morning. Honestly, I'm not familiar with either of these two, so I can't give any information on those. For our ForexFactory calendar, we have orange folders today. Orange folders, 8:30 was core durable goods orders month over month. Durable goods orders month over month. They both were lower than forecast. And if you recall from this, when we go over here, let's say to the under details, if you ever look at ForexFactory.com, I would say go ForexFactory.com/calendar. And if you go into detail, it'll tell you the usual effect. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So actual being greater than forecast is good for currency. Actual was not greater than forecast. So this one wasn't good for currency. Neither was this one. Coming up at 10 o'clock, though, we have the CB consumer confidence. And then we also have the new home sales. Okay, so those would be 2 other things to watch. Again, we're expecting volume to be low for this week, really for, today specifically, but definitely for, I would say, I personally think it'd be for the next 2 weeks because it's a holiday break, but you can always come back and take a look at these and see what these numbers represent or what they turned out to be. For investing.com, we also had some reporting that was happening. The Chicago Fed national activity for November, okay, which is 1 star. Over here, core durable goods orders month over month for November was 2 stars. The durable goods orders month over month for November was 3 stars. And then you had durables excluding defense, month over month for November was 1 star. And the goods orders non-defense excluding air, month over month for November was 1 star. Okay, this showed neutral impact. It didn't even show what was forecast. So coming up in about a half an hour, the consumer confidence, the CB consumer confidence for December will be 3 stars. Over here, then at 11:30, we have the 3-month and the 6-month bill auction. Those are 1 stars. And then at 1 o'clock, we have the 2-year note auction, which is 2 stars. Okay. So that is what is happening based on this list. Obviously, as of 1 o'clock, we'll be done after that. And as we will say, we will be out of the market. So it'll be time to bounce, right? We will be more than gone after once that 1 o'clock hits. Then we got a few more hours until we're done. This is Adam Mancini numbers. Friday, SPX saw the most violent squeeze of 2024. Late day, we got a dip to support, which was 59.98.01. As posted, held exact for 45-point squeeze. Plan today, basing 60-12 week, 59.91 supports, 60.46 is resistance. As long as above 59.91, 60.46, 60.57, 61.13, and above is live. If 59.91 fails, we dip to 59, 69, 59, 38. All right, so we can put those on our charts. Good morning, Arlissa. I'm assuming you want to chime in. Okay, Arlissa disappeared. So let's put these numbers on our charts real quick. So for support, we have 59.91. So let's add that in there. 59.91. So that's there. I think it's going to end up being above it. And these numbers, by the way, so we get to open the bell. These numbers, we have been trying to figure out what's going on between the SPX numbers and our Mancini numbers. We use a site that converts these numbers from ES to SPX, and for some reason it's been really weird over the past couple weeks with giving us our correct numbers. So Marlissa, I handed it over to you, but you disappeared. You all right over there? Are you a hostage?
Yeah, well, I was wondering why this wasn't streaming to the Educator to Trader YouTube channel as well.
I'm not sure. I mean, I set them all up the same way.
No.
All right.
It's only streaming here, which is why there's only me and you.
Say it again.
I said it's only streaming here, which is why there's only me and you.
Yeah, I'm not sure where here is, but okay.
It's only streaming on your channel.
No, I see Facebook. I see X. I see at least 2 other places.
Okay.
Got anything you're about to add before we put these lines on here?
No, go ahead. I did have some stuff, but it can wait.
Okay. Okay, so we got 59.69 up here. We'll just put, well, actually, no, we can leave that on there because it said dip. All right. 59.91 is up here. And we can just call that a target. 1, 2. It's fine. And we leave in play in there. That was one of the higher ones. So what's it called? That 6113, which is way at the top. Okay. If anybody has any tickers, you can drop the tickers if you so choose. And then we got 6046 and 6057. So let's add those in. Right there should be fine. 6046 and 6057. I'll delete the rest of these so we don't have to worry about looking at those. All right. Get rid of all of these. Get rid of that one. Yeah, that looks about right. Well, 59.91. We dip down to 59.69, 59.38. Okay. So this was the site. This was the site that I was referring to that we use. But it's not popping up right now. Here you go. I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about, because usually we'll just say this. I might just say the site, but I want to make sure you know we have a SPX conversion. That's an SPX conversion site that I must have closed the window on, and it lets us know what our Mancini numbers are for the day. And that site seems to be off by about 100 points, something like that. So let me see. It's this one right here. So you can see what we're talking about. So let's say if we're putting in a number for today, let's say if the ES number is 5987, this number should not be 6098, I don't think. 6098 is way up here. I don't think that's right. So that's why I said there may be an issue with the site itself. That site is supposed to automatically convert the numbers for us. That's the value of having this site. And if you're wondering what this actually represents, ES is essentially, think of the S&P 500 as running 24/7, like just to give you a condensed version. If you looked at ES as the S&P 500, the stock market going 24/7, the futures, let's just say. And if you looked at SPX as our version, the New York side of that, there's going to be a difference since this is consistently or continuously running. Then these numbers are going to be a little bit different. And so the use, it changes, it does change, but normally this SPX number tends to be lower than the ES number, usually. So for it to be so much, it's a little bit higher than what we're used to seeing. So just wanted you to at least see what that was, what we were referencing in terms of this converter right here. Okay. All right. So we got the Mancini numbers, we got earnings, we got both the calendars. All right, Alyssa, are you ready?
Yeah, we can go. Get my microphone around.
Your mic is muted.
I was busy fixing the streams because they were going the other YouTube channel, and everybody who's trying to come to be a part of the show couldn't get here because they didn't know where to go. Maybe it was an oversight. Yes, that was an oversight. That was a question.
For the whole week, everybody was set up the exact same way. The only thing that I can say is that sometimes, even when we set up the stream, there are error messages. But I will say part of the reason might be because this account is not set up as a business account. It's set up as a personal account that we both log into. So I would expect to have login issues and or streaming issues.
Issue. It was this. It wasn't streaming to my YouTube channel. It was only streaming to yours.
Right, but when you set it up, when you go in to set up the actual stream, this is something we should be discussing off air, by the way. But when you go in to set up the stream, let's say if I click on 4 different things, sometimes the error message will come back and I have to refresh maybe 2 or 3 times. So I get error message even when I set up the stream, but sometimes they go away. I don't know what happened in between, but they all were set up the exact same way. Worked fine earlier this week, so I'm not sure exactly what happened. But I usually see 4 of them when I set them up. Let me just say it that way.
All right. Good morning, everybody. We are here this morning. We got Monday, the Christmas week Monday. We spent some time yesterday talking about the list and working through that. If you're following me on any of the social media platforms, you should be able to see the list and the different trades that are there. Not a whole lot there. There's about 4 or 5 different iron condors, which of course is always a good thing. You know, I'm a fan of the iron condors. Woo, woo. I'm a fan. You have to be careful though. Of course, iron condors is a little bit more advanced in that the price has to expire between 2 places, where if you're just going in one direction, you don't have to worry about that so much. All right. I'm going to bring up the graphic here in a minute. If I don't know if Jamie has it set to go over, but yeah, I'll bring it up. I was off. This is going to be, and Jamie probably going to talk about this, but this is going to be our last run out for this week, for this year. Actually, our last morning call for this year. We're going to take a bit of a Christmas break from the morning calls. We'll still, of course, do all the things we need to do to the membership. So all of the SPX, ES conversions and all those good things, we'll make sure that those are all still done for the membership. And as you see along the bottom, I'm running the small account growth accelerator. It is getting prepped and ready to run into starting next at the beginning of 2025. We are doing the trainings and stuff now, though. So you're going to want, if you're interested in that, you're going to want to come on, Cletus. I do have, though, a Christmas gift, if you want to call it that. I have a Christmas gift for our listeners, those who are new here. I'm going to give a free access to the options one-on-one. Many of you, there's several of you, I won't say many. There's probably people online who watch who don't know anything about options. And there are people who know a little bit but want to know more. There's some who know something about options but really don't know about options as a seller. So I'm going to give free access to the options 411 as a Christmas gift. I'm putting the link in the chat, so that way you can get to it. You can get to it and get your Christmas gift. Okay. .com. Use. Okay, we're using Christmas as the code. All righty. Good week. We're starting off. Watch. The rally for Christmas is supposed to happen leading up into Christmas. I don't know where we are. Market open. I was managing all the other pieces, so I don't even know how we've opened this morning. But there's that. Okay, Jamie's talking about it, so that's what the morning show is all about. All right, Jamie, back to you.
Hold on. Did you talk about the membership?
I didn't. I was trying to get to my screens. I don't see it. Gotta see the screen that tells me all of my good things to know.
Okay. I thought for sure there was going to be a song there. There you go.
Thought there's going to be a song. I got a song for you. Want to hear it? Here it go.
Yeah.
So our option seller zone membership is where basically we hang out. I'm just talking about the membership and where we're going to do the small account growth accelerator. Basically, we're operating as option sellers. We learn, trade, and profit the seller's way. Very supportive community for trading, profitable strategies that use less screen time, daily profits to grow your account. We use SPX, XSP, some of those 0 DTEs. We use those. And we've got training and support. Trading, by and large, can be a very lonely endeavor. So we do this together. We hang out together, learn together, grow together. And we've got some grand plans for 2025, all happening within the membership. I've been doing one-on-one sessions with the members. And I got a whole slew of them this afternoon, but I've been doing them with the members, and it's been good. It's been good for me to even get even more insight into the members, people who hang out with us. But it's also good for, I believe, for the members to know that that I know now what they're working towards and their goals. So that way I can make sure that we've got programs and plans and trainings that go along with where people are trying to go. So, if you want to come on and hang out with the folks over here, with the good team, with the good seller team, you're welcome to come on over, see what we're doing over here in the seller space, the option seller zone, and grow your account too. You can go to bit.ly/E2T-membership, or you can go straight to educatortotrader.com, and that will take you right to the membership. The small account growth accelerator is happening inside of the membership. So if you're going to hang out with us for the growth accelerator and you want to grow your account from 1K to 6K plus in less than 6 months, then we're going to do that all together over there in the membership. All right. Now I'm officially done.
All right. All righty. Well, again, don't forget about the SPX playbook. I cannot stress that enough. $27, spxplaybook.net. Make sure you take a look at that. That is a good tool to add to the toolbox. There are people who have adapted this to their trading plan, so its usefulness cannot be overstated.
Yeah,
right.
I'm updating it. I'm in the process of updating it with some new information too, so it's definitely going to be hot off the presses.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you ain't gonna even give us like a hint at what is being added? Who does that?
Who does that? That's the people. Me.
You know what?
I'm people.
Okay. All right. If it was me, y'all, I would have gave y'all at least a little, a little something. But that's fine. Hey, that's fine. I don't do well with suspense, so the rest of y'all might be okay with suspense. It's hard for me to watch most suspense movies. Any hoodles, for those of you who are trading Amazon, be on the lookout for their expanding of Prime Air, where they will be dropping the packages off by drone. They are expanding that, so that is something to obviously. We just had the was it Black Friday? You know that the Christmas holiday is a big money maker for them, so it is not unreasonable to see how Primera could be something that will be a valuable tool in the future. Nobody has said what I'm about to say, but if Primera works for Amazon, you don't think that somebody either is going to want to use Amazon's resources to get their products out as well, and or create something that's similar? So that's his own industry, I guess you could say. We'll see, but also be on the lookout for this right here, because I know there are folks who buy from Temu, if I'm saying it correctly, but they have one called Haul. Amazon has a Haul that they're launching, which competes with Temu. So you definitely want to be on the lookout for that if you are an AMZN trader, right? Not investment advice, just giving you a heads up. Okay. All right. So our E2T daily declaration: by faith, I'm a wise and knowledgeable. By faith, I'm a successful trader. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. Money likes me because money is comfortable around me. It is drawn to me. E2T daily prayer: Lord, give us wisdom and knowledge for our trades today. Help us to make smart and lucrative decisions for our portfolios. All right. We are going to bid you adieu. We want you to stay green and get this money. Please enjoy your holiday. All right. If you know somebody that's older, elderly, and you know anybody that's single, make sure you drop them off a Christmas plate. You know, I advocate for the single folks. All right. Also, if you know some folks that may have had some family members pass during the holiday season, please check on them. The holiday is a fun time for most of us, for most people, but I can vouch for the people that don't get that luxury. All right. That being said, what is it? Feliz Navidad. We will see you January 6th, 2025, where I will hopefully know more Spanish words than I do right now. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you, Janae and Alyssa and Ward. Thanks for showing up to hang out. Sorry for anybody who did not get on the beginning of the broadcast. Still not sure what happened there, but we appreciate you. All right. You will have a good one, and stay safe over this holiday season.
All right. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a good one. Stay green. Let's get this money.